I've always been interested in understanding more about the lives of people who are living on the streets. I'm both afraid of becoming homeless on some level, and at the same time I'm slightly seduced by the idea of having that much freedom. I chose to talk to Irwin and Sparky because, in my opinion, they seem to be on different ends of this continuum of homelessness. Irwin seems to be closer to the beginning of it, and he still seems to have hopes about changing his life and getting a job and all of those things. Whereas Sparky, because he's been on the streets for so long, I don't think those are things that he even has a desire to have anymore. I wanted to know if they had contact with their family, if part of being homeless was a result of not having that support that families can sometimes provide.
They disowned me. I packed up all my stuff and I told me, you don't talk to me again or you'll never see me again, the way you treated me.
Last time I saw my sister was in 1980, 81.
You have 5 grandsons.
Both daughters are up here.
They're both living here in Ottawa?
Yeah.
And
And I get to see my grandsons.
so you see your grandsons? I was curious to know if there was a specific event that happened in their life that led to them becoming homeless.
I grew up on the streets when I was 12. I didn't have much of a choice.
I had my place here, I had a place. The alcohol took over. You know, it took over.
I wanted to know, at the peak of his drinking, how many bottles of sherry Irwin was drinking in a day.
10 bottles. So now I'm trying to come down.
I asked him how many bottles he was drinking now compared to before.
2 bottles of sherry and a can of beer.
I asked him what his motive was for cutting back on his drinking.
I have a girlfriend. Her family knows that I'm an alcoholic. I want to prove better. I'll prove him better. To show I could be a man with my girl.
Another reason I wanted to talk to Sparky is because I know he's been living on the streets for a long, long time, and I'm afraid that maybe this winter he will pass away.
I don't think about it. Would you want to think about dying?
Well, I don't want to, but I do.
I don't think about it.
You don't think about it? There are several programs in the city for people who are homeless who are dealing with addictions. So I wanted to know why Irwin and Sparky have both chosen not to be in a program.
Too many rules, and I'll break them.
It's touch and go. Know what I'm saying? You got the good and you got the bad. Then you got to deal with the government, and I hate going through red tape.
Someone once told me that homeless people are more comfortable with not having a home because they carry their home inside of themselves. So I wanted to ask Sparky and Irwin what their sense of home was.
You see where that land meets the sky? That's where I live. I don't care where it is. That's where I live.
I'll put it this way. wherever I decide to lay my head.
Each time I get to know a new homeless person, initially I feel there's something I can do to help get them off of their streets. But I know it's more complicated than that, so maybe the only thing that I can do is offer them a place to tell their stories. My name is Joanne Osterman. I'm the producer of this documentary, Irwin and Sparky. My passion is to develop more understanding and hopefully, as a result, more compassion for some of the marginalized people who live in our communities.